Okie dokie. Okay. Um, just how I used to do it. It's like max power out there. Sun's pretty close up here. It's probably around noon. Weather. There's a few things I was just contraband in the way the clouds fly by. It made me think of some of the flight simulators. Like, hey guys, if you go to pilot school, you have one of them like arcade games you learn with, right? You fly the airplanes and you learn what it's like an arcade game. Hey, fighter jet pilots, you play with those too? Yeah. What's the harmonics tell you of the Pokemon Go CIA Central Intelligence performed algorithm here when you're playing in your simulator? What are you guys doing? You got strategy? War Thunder. You can get together here with Microsoft. Since Microsoft got the whole planet all digitally plotted for the airport ports. And boy, I mean, like, normal everyday fucking civilians can become strategic goddamn generals and majors of conduction within the communist nation we call the United States military. Sounds good, right? Look at the lobster claws forming up here. Did you guys see the one video I got? Look at the lobster claws. Anyways, back to disclosure. Today's Friday. Oh, Spielberg's movie's out today, isn't it? Speaking of disclosure, you guys remember there's this old dude. His name was Bill Uhouse, and he was in his older days, and he started talking about him being an airline mechanic. And more importantly, in airline mechanics, they started running simulators. So that was like, you go to flight school, you have the simulator, and it was just like the real thing with the actuators, the hydraulics, the air pressures. It tried to, like, hey, this is a real plane you're flying. As close to the real thing as possible. That was 30, 40 years ago. But 30, 40 years ago, you know what this dude said he invented? One that was an electric frisbee. Yeah, he said he made a simulator that mimicked what we call the flying saucer, the UFO, the UAP. For United States Air Force people to get in this machine and figure out how to control an electric frisbee. Is that in War Thunder? You get the secret UFO? Yeah. We got all this data, like, you should be able to get it. Anyhow, disclosure day. Some of the things that have already been presently flown by and forgotten about with Alzheimer's or something, we're learning how to erase the memory out of people. I'm not joking, but it sounds funny, does it not? And then I got into the thinking with all this massive perception here. Just whenever the storm that has been achieved since, like, well before and everybody here listening was ever fucking walking on the face of this earth, I could almost confidently say 500 years ago there was interferences, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, and asteroids and solar eclipses. Just 500. And that was before, fuck, some of the trees that are living here. So you guys have nothing to say. But what it was, the real question was, the reality of it. Would you consider that God or Satan? And I'm asking Lucifer now. Because Lucifer was the one God had created the all-knowing and most beautiful. And then to answer me back, you know what this fucking wonderful being said? You constructed Satan yourself with God's position to show you something different. Because it took 10 years to build this, to get it all researched and developed. This whole city. And then in one day, in 10 minutes, God could come through here and rip the whole thing out of here. Like everything. In 10 minutes, and it took 10 years. And that's where the conversation is. Do you just go out into the middle of it? Thank you, God. I love you so much for teaching me this. And where did I go? Nobody knows right now. Nobody knows. Or do you say, God, well, this happened. I'm going to learn from it. And instead of going up here to the moon, I'm going to go down here to the fucking underground village. No, you can't take that, God. All the research and development, it's under there. You're not taking it. No matter what. Hopefully, no matter what. Until a flood comes. And God said, you know what? I murdered everybody before you were all here anyways. Every one of you motherfuckers. Like, there's only like a few he saved. And the animals, more importantly. He had to use human beings to save fucking animals. It's just a... Now, somebody's going to go find Lucifer here. And Lucifer will answer you to how you guys constructed Satan. Because the animals don't know no different. They just know this shit happens. But they have a brain. They have memories. They say that the memory of an elephant is stupendous. I don't know how they talk to the motherfuckers. And told us that in school. And put it on the news and like just stupid jokes. So just through some of these little passings of the day and these sort of streams of connection, and look at that. Look at how that the natural biogeometry literally connects there. And it has a fractal parallel. A reflection. It's like an electric microscope, would you say? Parabolic microscope. It makes mass, does it not? If it makes mass, that means it's a piece of matter, correct? And if it's matter, we're still strict-nined into like Timothy Leary and Mr. Hoffman. That was my baseball coach around here, Mr. Hoffman. He played professional baseball. Like, is that your family that invented LSD and did all this crazy experimental fucking brain science back in the day before Timothy Leary at MIT? I gotta ask. Major League Baseball, that's you. You're like here. That's baseball coach. And the same last name is dealt with the altercation of perception using water to create what they call state hospital. When you give someone Thorazine, what the fuck happens? One of those things. Okay, I'm strapped pretty good here. There's some voltage going through here. These guys like to play like fear, because the fear changes your water, and it makes it more static for these people, like more kinetic. because it tells your brain, like the X-Files, there's an X-Files. Like the computer said, other people have done this before. But there's an X-Files that was out back in the 90s where it was about a Stargate, a program in Stargate. I could only imagine that's what it was. The first Stargate. And when he went paralyzed, and what happened was he was able to traverse through his dreams through pipes, electrical signals, and other... I didn't watch, I only caught the end of it. I only got the end of it. I don't know if he was like burnt in an electrical experiment and he just become one with the grid. But when he would go to sleep, this motherfucker was what they do and call an astral projection. And that would mean like you're here where I'm holding this camera, but then all of a sudden you're over there at the same time. But he would go to sleep. Now with AI, what are you doing? It's like people could go up, pull some switches, and you don't know where it come from. It's like, holy shit, there's weird shit going on. And that was like the first Stargate. Now we're at the second Stargate. And that's X-Files. That was years ago. Whoever wrote the, like, all the fucking bullshit that went on around that time. Who are them people? Where are they at? And where's their data at? Because how are you saving people doing astral projection? And we just talked about Microsoft Flight Simulator for pilots, the real thing. And they have the like big arcade centers. Like dude, it's one of those things. It's like I gotta go get one of the Oculus Rifts, I guess. Just post that on your face because it's like the same thing as what is in actuality from quantum dots. Okay, we're in the present now. We're gonna go back to the past because it was here, and we're just like throwing different flavored fucking chocolate in your face instead of real chocolate. It's artificial now. Anyways, like I was thinking this too. Who's like the most prominent people that we know of today? And I have to bring it come all the entire extension come all the way back, because now you have to sit here. Who's the most prominent in your figure here? And you got the little flight training center up the street. Jeez, man. Anyways, the frequencies will resonate internal energy and neurologically develop surveillance states that skill stupidity. That's a pretty funny joke, don't you think? Disclosure Day. I forgot it was Friday the 13th, almost. All right, come on. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get out of here. I got a dead spot here. It's dead. Fuck, there goes the fucking Agua de Janeiro guy. Coming to spritz me with some high-powered cologne. Phone's still going. Let me come over here to the shade. Oh, look at a beautiful mirror here, huh? Beautiful mirror. I guess that's the advantage of the split tree here. Gave me a different lighting perspective. Yeah, I moved over. What? Hey, what do you guys call that on your graphing calculators? Is that trigonometry, calculus, or algebra? There's not too many more to pick from, right? That's like one out of the four. Rocket science, right? Oh, these jagoffs did. What does that feel whenever you know somebody's watching and you know exactly who it is? There's this like slight delay of cancellation of the beginning stages of nuclear fusion and this cancel zone, and it sucks it all in and it goes, it leaves. Where'd it go? Anyway, psychologists, it's disclosure day. You go into the movie theaters, pick me up.